Alright, hi, I'm Doug Lewis. Welcome to another episode of Beer Breakdown, where I try the beer before you buy it. I give you a simple breakdown of flavor profile and drinkability, so if you get a chance to drink this beer, you know what to expect. So the beer that I'm going to go ahead and break down is another Full Sail beer. I've already done the Full Sail Amber. Now I'm going to break down the Full Sail Papaya IPA, India Pale Ale. I really like Full Sail. I've had several of their beers. Full Sail is in Hood River, Oregon, so they brew with a lot of the Pacific Northwest Cascade hops. So whether it's their Pilsner, a nice hoppy Pilsner, whether it's their Amber, a nice amber beer with a little bit of hop bite to it. I'm really excited to break down the Papaya IPA, India Pale Ale. Because I like the hops, number one. Number two, I'm interested to see how the papaya tastes in beer. You don't see a whole lot of that out there. There's different type of fruit and different types of beers. There's a lot of peach beers. You get the grapefruit from different IPAs. But papaya is something that I haven't seen a whole lot of, and I really like Full Sail, so I want to give this a shot. I'm gonna have to do this in one take. This is the last one that I have. First, I gotta make the deposit. So here we go. I usually do a few notes from the brewer. I don't have that this time. This is going to be just to ad-lib a little bit here. Again, I expect a nice hoppy beer. It's an IPA, and it's brewed in the Pacific Northwest, so they're going to have a lot of Cascade hops. Traditionally, they will put in their IPAs different kinds of hops, multiple type of hops. So I expect that in there, but the wild card is how much fruit or papaya is going to be in this beer. And how does it react with the hops? Alright, so let's see what the beer looks like. I'm gonna guess, and it looks like it's definitely not the real light yellow that you would get in a Pilsner beer or IPA type beer. You get kind of that, you can see already kind of an orangish flavor to it. It's got to be a little bit of the IPA, papaya. Wow, I haven't even got close to this beer and I can already smell just a beautiful fruity smell, and it's clearly the papaya. And the nice thing about the papaya, it's really a kind of soft, subtle type of fruit. So you just get a little bit of the sweet, sugary fruitness. Again, I'm not even close to sniffing this glass yet, and I'll give you a breakdown of the aroma, but clearly the fruit smell, man, it brings you right in immediately. So it's not cloudy, but you can definitely tell it's got some fruit flavor in there. You can see it in there. It's just not the bright yellow. You get a little bit of different color to it. It's not as effervescent as I would expect it to be, but still you can see some of the bubbles coming up through there. Not a huge head on this beer. Wow, my mouth is watering just from all the papaya aroma that's coming out of this beer. So I'm going to break down the aroma real quick for you. Oh yeah. So I can't say papaya enough, but you get the papaya aroma coming through. There's just a subtle sweetness to it. It's not a citrusy fruit, but you get this kind of subtle sweetness to it. What you do get is a little bit of pine in the background, and it's clearly the hops. So you don't really get the citrus. You get kind of that sweet, subtle papaya aroma, and then you get the piney hops coming through there. Wow, it tastes great. It's not overwhelming. Clearly, it seems like it's going to be just a nice, light, refreshing beer. So now I'm looking forward greatly to breaking down the flavor for you. Cheers. Oh, man. So it's a little bit surprising. You get plenty of hops in there. It's not citrusy, hoppy flavor. It's more the pine part of the hops that's coming through for me. It's not overwhelming. It's not very heavy. It's just a nice, fresh hop bite to there. It's surprising because I'm not getting a ton of fruit in there. What you get really is, again, you get that aroma of the papaya hitting you, and again, I can't say it enough, it's just kind of a nectary, kind of a sweet, soft, subtle fruitness to the beer, and it's just barely barely in the background. You almost just to keep barely enjoying it every time you take a swallow or a breath. It really, it's kind of a low-key beer. You get the, you definitely get the Cascade hops are coming through. I get it's kind of like a vacation, really. I looked up the brewer notes on it, and they talk about, beach with papaya, kind of the exotic fruit to it. But honestly, you really get the sense that you could be sitting out on a beach with kind of the exotic papaya fruit flavor into it. It's something easily you want to do on the beach, in the sun, blue sky above you, something you want to do like that because it's really refreshing. Nice light beer. You could have a couple of these beers. Again, if you get afraid of the fruity beers and too much fruit, this, that, too sweet, this is not the case here. Here you have a nice IPA, and it's just got the subtle aroma that really you kind of subtly get as you're just hanging out and drinking the beer. It's great. Full Sail knocked it out of the park again. Great amber. They've got a great Pilsner, great IPA, but add in the papaya, and this is a limited release. I suspect it's only in small batches or a couple times a year. If you find this, grab it. You're going to be glad you did. You're really going to enjoy this beer. Thanks for watching Beer Breakdown again. I look forward to breaking down another beer for you soon. Have a good day.